Hi, I'm Craig Valentine, the host of Early to Rise Radio. In today's episode, I'm going to walk you through what I've written about many times, but it has been the biggest game changer for so many of my clients because you can't make more money without making more time. And stay tuned to the very end of this video because I'm going to tell you about something super special. So let's dive into the three-step time matrix. It's really simple, and it uses my ADE formula. Those are the 3 steps, which stand for automate, delegate, and eliminate. Very simple. What you need to do is go through yours every day. When we automate, delegate, and eliminate, we open up time blocks for us to put in our most important priority activities so that we work on those revenue generating activities, which bring in more cash, which allow us to then take that cash and buy back more of our time, which I'll talk about in a second, so that we then create more freedom. And freedom is what everybody is after. At the end of this video, you're going to walk away with a complete plan for having more freedom in your life because freedom comes from time freedom and financial freedom. And when you have the 2 of those, you have your perfect life freedom. So looking at the 3 steps, automate, delegate, and eliminate, what that means is we look through all the work that we do on a daily basis and identify how we can automate. The very first step that we take is automation. We look to the softwares and services to help build systems that will automate more processes within our company. How can we make sure that the orders come in and automatically go to the distribution center? How can we make sure that the content that we create automatically gets produced and distributed as well as possible across all the channels? There's so much automation that is out there and available for us, and we can't be doing everything manually because that time just adds up and it steals from our productivity. The second thing we need to do is the big one, the delegation. We look at what activities are we doing which are not our job. What is not your job? You were not put here on this earth to clean your rooms, to do the laundry, to mow your lawn, to cook all the meals, to edit your own videos, to update your website. That must be delegated. If you're watching this video, you were an entrepreneur, don't resist me on this one. You were not put here to do the little stuff. I call those $10 an hour tasks because every $10 an hour task that you do steals from your sales ability, your revenue generating activities, which could make you $1,000 an hour. And yet many entrepreneurs are sacrificing their $1,000 an hour for doing $10 an hour tasks, running to the FedEx store, the Kinko's, if those still exist, the UPS, whatever, you're running errands and you're missing out on sales. One of my top clients, Bedros Keuilian, was once fixing a sprinkler in his backyard when he was scheduled to do a sales call. So he just had his assistant do the sales call, and assistant didn't make the $25,000 sale. Instead, he was saving $25 fixing a sprinkler and lost $25,000. And it's situations like that which drive us mad because he doesn't go out and serve somebody. He doesn't help somebody. He doesn't impact the world. He was not put here to change sprinklers. He was put here to help those people that didn't purchase from him and probably went on to have mediocre results doing it on their own. And so we need to take that same mindset. What is not our job that we can automate and delegate to other people that we are going to show through the systems and processes that we will help you build, so that they will then go and do the execution of the work 80, 90%, maybe even 99 or sometimes 110% better than you because we're going to help you hire people that are better than you at certain things. For example, these videos, I've never edited a video in my life, and my world champion videographer is going to edit it and make it amazing. I can never do it as well as him. That's why it's delegated. And so you go through and delegate. And what you can do is you can have a worksheet by you all day long and you can just write down, every hour, what am I doing? Oh, can this be automated, delegated? Or third step, can it be eliminated? Elimination is just getting rid of the things that you shouldn't be doing. No one should be doing. No one in your business should be doing. For example, when I wrote my books, I went on a podcast tour and I was doing podcasts with everybody I possibly could to get the word out. And eventually I started getting invited on shows where people had 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 50,000 listeners. And yet I was still doing podcasts with people who I swear were doing the podcast in their broom closet at home and probably didn't even have 25 listeners. But that was an hour of my time, plus 10, 15 minutes on each side, getting ready for the podcast and switching out of the podcast. And I realized I needed to stop doing that because it's not something you delegate or automate. It just needs to be stopped because it's stealing time. So what are the things that are you doing in your business that need to be eliminated? Not delegated, but eliminated, because if you stop doing them, your business will move ahead because it gives you back that time. So the automation, delegation, and elimination is the first phase of buying back your time, which helps you make more time. And I know this is something so difficult for so many entrepreneurs to get their head around, but recently I was coaching a client who makes $12 million a year. She pays $3 million a year in taxes. So she's not just like revenues, $12 million, no, she's paying $3 million in taxes. And she was updating her website. It blew my mind. She didn't have an assistant. It blew my mind. And we bought back her time, and she's going to scale her business even more easily, lucratively, and having more fun and more time, because she would often be on these calls with me, coaching calls, and her kids would come in and say, well, I want to go for a bike ride. And she's like, I got to fix the website after this. Unbelievable. But we fixed that right away. But if you have a blue collar mentality, I grew up on a farm, it's tempting to not do this. Like, who am I to delegate something? But we need to change that in our minds, because we were not put here to do those things. Other people love doing those things. They're great at those things. They were, that's their role in life. Everybody's got a role in life, and your role is to run your business and be the leader in your family. And you can't do that if you're doing $10 an hour tasks. So you must automate, delegate, and eliminate. Now, the 4 billionaire questions, I've studied many billionaires, and one of the most effective at doing only what she should be doing on this planet is Oprah. She's the queen of no. I call her Nopra. When I call her on the phone, I could say, hey, Nopra. No. But I study her, and Oprah is the queen of no. So we want to be like Nopra. We think, like, what would Oprah do if she was running my business? Would Oprah be making all the meals for the family while missing out on sales calls? No. Would Oprah be setting up the lighting for the filming, editing the videos, updating the website? No. Nopra wouldn't do that. And so we need to ask these 4 questions, which will help us better use our time. So the first question is, what do I hate doing? What do I hate doing in my business? So once you identified something that you hate in your business, others understand that you may not be able to delegate it or eliminate it or automate it. However, you may be able to shift it around on your calendar to a time of day where you don't hate it as much. For example, I used to hate doing calls in the morning, sales calls, coaching calls, because in the morning, it's my magic time for creating scripts, sales copy, revenue generating activities. And the night before I had a morning call, I would just be grumpy. And so it was not stealing only my time in the morning, it was stealing my time the day before. And so I had to stop doing that, shift it to another time on my calendar. So what do you hate doing? And can you shift it, automate it, delegate it, or eliminate it? Because it's not just the time doing the task, it's the mental energy and bandwidth and CPU. And that's what I need. Like, everybody's got a computer operating system up in their brain, and you've all seen your computer when it's slowed down. It's because it's using 100% of its CPU. And if you're using like 50% of your CPU on hatred towards an activity, you're losing out. So what do you hate doing? And then we fix it. Second thing is, what should you stop doing? What do you need to eliminate? For me, it was those small podcasts. Then the third question is, what is not your job? Every billionaire knows, listen, there's a lot of things that are not my job. And Steve Jobs had a great quote when he was alive. He said, we don't hire great people and tell them what to do. We hire great people so they tell us what to do. Because remember, you're not just getting 80 or 90% of the activity. Like, someone that you hire and train, they shouldn't just be doing 80 or 90% as well. They should be doing 110% as well as you do. If you hire a great person, and they should come back and tell you, like, listen, we can do this better. I'm an expert in this. We can do this better by doing this, this, and this. That's what you need to aim for. You figure out what is not your job, and you find people that are better at it. You can go to Upwork. You can go to Fiverr.com. You can go through Assistantly.com. We use Assistantly.com to get virtual assistants. We can help you find sales closers. We can help you find copywriters. It's not your job. Some of the other things are your job, to lead the company, and we help you become a better leader. And then finally, what are your distractions? Let's be honest. What are your distractions? For us, we have no televisions in the house because we recently had our second daughter, and when we lived in the house before this, we had a TV in the living room. And sure enough, you walk by that TV and it just sucks you into watching it. When, as like rocking my daughter, I'd start watching TV. I was like, I don't want to have my attention stolen by this TV anymore. So we don't have TV. And it's the same with Instagram or social media. It's a distraction. We need to figure out, how can we stop being distracted? So you can use the Opal app on your iPhone. You can use the OneSec app on your Android. You can use all of these things that eliminate your distractions. You can use boundaries in your life that we will teach you to have. We will hold you accountable to these. And that brings me to the special thing that I want to mention. You've watched this Millionaire Time Matrix video. We've given you the 4 billionaire questions. They're going to help you make more time, increase your productivity, get more done, make more money, and thus have more freedom, time freedom and financial freedom to take more vacations and live your perfect life. And we want to help customize your time matrix. So just click the link below and book a call with our team, and they'll help you customize your time matrix so that you can take back your time and move ahead in life, so that you can own your morning routines like Russell Brunson did. He said in his morning routine, after going through the system, he got 8 hours of work done in 2 hours. Imagine doing that every single morning and still having the rest of the day to crush it. You can have your to-do list done by 10 a.m. and have more free. And so just click the link below or find a spot on the calendar and book a call with our team, and we'll customize your millionaire time matrix so that you get ahead in life. All right, this is Craig Ballantyne from Early to Rise Radio. That was a fun episode. I got fired up. Like this, share this, subscribe, comment down below, and make sure you book a call with our team because we want to help you out.